You guys, episode 3, let's get into this. Zara is ready to cause some carnage, and it looks like Tanya and Shaq get it on, and Ron is swaying. Hey guys, it's Rob Rolly. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back at it again with daily and consistent content, consistent and persistent, baby, injected. Let's get straight into this video where, you know, things are slowly heating up. Guys, I'm trying to be interested. I'm really trying to be interested. My interest is falling so fast when it comes to this. I really thought to myself, am I going to review this season? Do you know what I mean? And I thought, let me just wait till the summer, because summers are more interesting and winter seems like a chore. But here I am, just, you know, seeing how it goes. And I can't lie to you guys, my interest is flatlining. And it's just, I feel like we have a good cast of people. I genuinely think that, because I see people online are complaining that it is very boring. I just think that, you know, we are so used to this format. It's become so excessive. We're seeing it in less than 6 months off the back, less 4 months off the back of a great season. And it's not really, you can have a great cast now, but I think it is our predictability that limits our interest of the show. Our predictability of what is going to happen, who is going to meet who, what is going to cause trouble and ruckus. We already know that now. This is the 9th season going into the show. And I think that us knowing that as viewers, we're just quite bored with it, because we're never going to be surprised by XYZ. So new bombshells are coming, David and Zara. And of course, David, it looks like he might be swaying things with Tanya. Tanya now has options. She did have options with Shaq and Tom, and now she has options between Shaq and David, and of course doesn't know what to do. She is going from one triangle to another and seems to be one of the busiest girls in there with, you know, options, which is great for Tanya, because I do feel like, you know, either or option could be great for her. I don't see how Shaq would be bad for her, but I don't see how David could be bad for her at this point. It's too early. It's only day 3. So the fact that they got it on in the bedroom, but now of course she's going on a date with David. Now she's confused about what she's going to do. So only time will tell to see if either one is better for her and if either one will remain loyal towards her, because we don't know that, or whether she will remain loyal to one of them as time goes on. But I'm intrigued to see what David is going to do, because they pick girls for the dates, these bombshells, but then they go back in the villa and they also have options, which people also forget. Zara's coming in hot-headed and with confidence, and I think people as viewers don't like when somebody is confident in themselves on a show, so it takes big courage to do that on a show like Love Island. And she's come in, she's swooped up Ron, she's interested in him already, and it looks like, you know, Lana might be off to the firing line because Zara is interested and she's not going to hold back. Zara is also interested in Shaq, so again, Tanya could be in trouble. A lot of different triangles that are going on. So I think it is interesting, and we do have a good cast, and things are somewhat developing here and there in terms of interest. But again, because of our predictability of what is going to happen with bombshells and option A and option B and option C, because we've seen this so many times, we already know what's going to happen. We're no longer excited. It's as if we're just watching it for a chore, or we're watching it because we're bored. I was late. You know, when you come, them days of Love Island, child, we used to come running home to watch the show. I know I did. When I was late or 5 minutes late, me huffing and puffing, like breathing, fighting for my life, doing up your same boat to try and run home to go and watch this damn show. And now I'm 10-15 minutes late and I don't care. And I'm just not really, you know, like I'm not thinking thrice about it, to be honest with you. So I think that is an issue, but that only happens with a show when nothing really changes. In my opinion, there shouldn't be a Casa Amor. There should be 2 to 3 big challenges similar to Casa Amor that happens every 2 weeks, that ruptures the whole thing and keeps us inclined. I also feel like it would be interesting if there were contestants coming into the show who actually know each other from the outside of the villa, and then come in with that baggage, and then they have that baggage in the villa, so that they are predetermined storylines from outside of the villa that are being used inside to reel us in as viewers.
You sent a cease and desist? You wanted the footage taken out.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
Oh, you're so angry.
Not by me and my ideas, child, but I just feel like this, I just feel like there's so much this show can do, but when you throw the same thing down our throats, it's going to be annoying. Like, it's just going to be, people are already complaining. I feel sorry for Will. Let's move on to Will for a minute. I do feel sorry for him, because I do feel like people, you know, are not really interested in him, but he keeps picking himself up and he isn't going to keep getting knocked down. People like that in the character and viewing them. They like to see somebody who overcome obstacles in life whether it be on a dating show or not, they like to see that if they're actually being able to see what obstacles are coming over and get that transparency, which they are with him. So therefore people are going to be able to warm up to him. And I do think that, you know, once the producers pick on the fact that people are warming up to him, he might stay. He might not get dumped. It might be one of the new bombshells like David, or it might just be David, guys. It might not be Will, because I feel like people are warming up to him as an audience and they feel sorry for him, and I think that is definitely great. And I think that somebody will come in for him and he will find somebody either now in Casa Amor. He could do the whole the whole Alex or Hugo treatment where they don't find anybody and then they finally find somebody later on in the middle of the competition. So I feel like that is going to be his journey. Again, predictability, we just see that definitely happening. Now, in terms of Maya Jama, again, I was kind of wanting to see her. No shade, no tea, but I'm just like, I want to see her walk in some new outfit, because I feel like when she was doing that, it was everything. So, you know, reports are saying that the producers are very pleased with her and they're going to keep her for the next couple of seasons, which I think would be great. But I don't know about, I just don't know about this whole winter nonsense. Then we also have a new Love Island type of show that is called Romances in Retreats, or Retreats in Romance, that has been commissioned and are coming out in the summer, about older people, parents going into a villa to try and find love. So that could be interesting, guys. We'll see how that maneuver and that works. I'm here for it because it could bring something different. It's definitely for the older generation, for the Dancing on Ice, I'm a Celebrity kind of people. I believe that is definitely for them when it comes to, you know, what's going on ITV. Ratings have also been revealed for for episode 2, and they have fallen dramatically again. It's gone from 1.4 million to 1.29. So ratings are just continuously going down, and I just think that nobody in London, in the UK, wants to watch people complaining about how hot it is when it's so damn cold here. People in the UK already love to complain anyways, but when it's freezing, when you put your heating on and you're still feeling like, what's going on, -4, -5 outside, people don't want to watch people complaining about how hot it is and, you know, they're tanning and whatever. This is why I think it's really much a summer show, so that people can just enjoy in the summer and watch people in the summer. I feel like people just have that familiarity, and I feel like that is what people want. So I genuinely feel like that is, and also another main reason, because if you're going to make a winter Love Island, at least differentiate from the summer. Put them in igloos, child, in the North Pole, Antarctica. I'm joking. Put them somewhere where, you know, in you got the saunas or the hot tubs or the cabins and stuff like that. I feel like that, we've been screaming that that's what it really should be about. And I also feel like, you know, there should just be more drama, to be honest with you, because that is what people like. Whether they complain to Ofcom or not, that's what people like. But only storyline I'm kind of intrigued in is to see what Zara's going to do, who she's going to steal when it comes to David, and when it comes to Shaq and Tanya, and also what's going to happen with Ron and Lana. What's going to happen with these two. Again, it's early on third day, but Lana's already feeling it, so I do think that that's going to really bother her. So there are a few developing storylines, but people are complaining online that it is boring, that nothing's going on, that people are not watching it anymore, that they're just really looking at things online as opposed to tuning into the show. And you would think that in these cold streets of the UK, nobody will be outside. Everybody's at home. Why are they not tuning into the show? If anything, the ratings should be the highest, because majority of people are going to be at home. I just don't think people want to watch people in the summer, guys, and the predictability of the show. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm keen to know if you guys agree or disagree with me when it comes to the predictability, or maybe you guys are enjoying the season. Again, it's a great cast. I genuinely feel like that, but I also feel like they're not in their prime right now. It's only in the third day. We have to give it 2 weeks or so to really see the maximum potential of the season. You know, 2 to 3 weeks. I wouldn't even say Casa Amor at this point, because we know there's going to be a main Casa Amor victim going to get their heart broken and etc, etc. But again, them not being able to really post about it online on their socials is going to be really bad. I believe The Bachelor did this with their contestants over in the US. They made a rule that they can't upload anything, and it severely hindered their followers even when they came out. So I feel like that is definitely going to happen for these girls and boys coming out. They're not really going to benefit as much. It's only going to be 1 to 2 people at the very max, or maybe just one person, or I think they probably will all be forgotten. That could also happen as well. At this point, it's very rare now to come out of the show and be that girl or that boy. It really doesn't happen anymore. And with Big Brother coming, and this new Romance and Retreats coming, and Love Island Summer coming, I don't know, child. It's interesting. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this review and what you're watching Love Island. I feel like engagement is going to be low all over for Love Island Winter, and that's how it really has always been, to be honest with you, because Summer really is that girl. Anyways, let me know your thoughts are when it comes to this video, because Love Island Summer is that girl, Love Island Winter is really not, but I'm intrigued. I want to see what Olivia does. I want to see what Tanielle does. I want to see what Tanya does. I want to see what Kai does. I want to see what these 4 people do as the season develops. Who do they become? Who do they interact with? Who gets into, you know, irritations with other people? Like, I'm intrigued with these 4 and their stories and how they develop as the season goes on. That is who I'm, like, when I turn on, I just know. Or, you know, I'm trying to find, like, that's what I'm just intrigued about. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, and I will catch you guys soon for another video.